Enlightening webinar brought to you by ICHA Support Foundation in collaboration with Career Naksha. At ICHAS, we are committed to empowering coaches and mental health practitioners to contribute to a happier, healthier, and more fulfilling world. We achieve this by providing comprehensive step by step trainings that equips them with advanced coaching and therapeutic skills. This in turn enables them to better serve their clients while achieving their personal and professional goals. This webinar is brought to you by ICHA Support Foundation, an integral non-profit branch of ICHAS. The core mission of ICHAS revolves around promoting mental health care, that is, creating awareness and providing support, and offering education. We firmly believe that by enhancing public awareness, educating communities, and providing individuals with the right tools, we can foster optimal mental health for all. ICHAS has initiated the Visit MHP Challenge, an inspiring initiative by mental health practitioners, encouraging individuals to seek help proactively before it becomes too late, and also acting as a peer learning and a support community for practicing psychologists and psychology students in India, whereby we hold regular case discussions on second Tuesdays every 6:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time to help psychologists and psychology students develop problem solving and analytical skills. We have started a subsidized counseling service therapy for students of psychology dealing with psychological issues such as stress, anxiety, depression, or any other emotional difficulties. Under the Visit MHP initiative, we also have additional learning resources like worksheets, pre recorded courses, and much more. Every month, we host webinars and workshops on various psychology related topics. So keep an eye on our social media channels for announcement about the same. Today's webinar is made possible through our partnership with Career Naksha, our valued collaborator in the field of career counseling. So now I would request our esteemed guest, which is Nimisha Kaushik, who would be providing us the valuable insight on new age careers, opportunities in emerging industries. So, ma'am, over to you. You can just start with your giving a brief introduction and just go ahead with the session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shifa, and thank you for having me over here. I'm representing Career Naksha over here. I'm a career counselor associated with Career Naksha. My basic work area is analyzing and giving an unbiased support to the students who are looking for their gaps in careers, and they are like confusion and not knowing about their careers. So I help them in getting to their aims, setting their goals, and in the end achieving their results. So here I am. Today, the topic of my presentation is exploring new age careers and rocking opportunities in the emerging industries. So we'll be exploring future focused career paths, which we also call new age careers. So I would like to share my screen. I'll just need a moment. Can you see my screen? Shifa? Yes.
It is visible now.
Thank you. Yeah. Can you see it in the screen, this slideshow mode?
Not not right now.
Okay. Is the slideshow now visible?
It is the PPT screen only, as in the side slides and the main
Okay.
screen.
I'll share
Are
it
you
again.
talking about that? It is visible.
No, no, I started the slideshow.
Okay.
Okay, just give me a moment. I'm doing it again. Can you see the slideshow now?
No.
There must be some network issues. I'm going to start it again.
Just visible.
Yeah. So going to the slideshow. Please let me know once it's visible.
We can go ahead with it, no problem.
Not, you're not getting it?
No, this is just the PPT screen. We can go ahead with this, no problem. Let's
All
start.
right, let's not waste time. Let's start with what we are doing. Okay. So let's discuss the agenda for today's session. It's an introduction to new age careers, what the new age careers are, what the term new age careers means, why it matters a lot. Like there are often people we usually keep on discussing what new age careers are. So why is it so important? We'll discuss about this as well, and the impacts of the rapid technological developments and advancements which are happening in the job market, and the job market which is changing at a very rapid pace. We'll also explore the high growth industries and the future of the work, like how the job market is going to pan in the future. So let's start with this technology 4.0, the emerging industries in the sector. The major work, the major job change is happening in the field of technology, in the field of energy. We are talking here about the climate change and the change in which the energy is being considered, and the people are very, very informed about how and why the safe use of energy. And lastly, the healthcare industry. The healthcare industry, which has gone a rapid change after the COVID pandemic. It has totally been refurbished, reinvented, and today we have got a new healthcare sector in which people are much more advanced, and it has changed the job market quite a lot. So, what are the skill sets which are required for the new age careers? So, basic skill sets which are required for the new age careers are tech skills, which includes coding, the artificial intelligence, data analytics, about the big data, and the AIML. And the soft skills are much more important as compared to the tech skills, which are more humane, like teamwork, critical thinking, lateral thinking, creativity, problem solving skills, stress management, and all of them. And also the learning, the continuous learning, which is importance, learning, unlearning, and relearning. So we keep on learning, we unlearn what we have already learned, and we learn new skills, new skill sets, how things work, how are the job market changing, what are the skills that are required. We have to keep on changing, upskilling ourselves. Yesterday it was C++, today it's Java, tomorrow it's going to be Python. We have to keep on learning and keep on upskilling ourselves in order to work in this new age career sector. So, new age career sector, why are we using this term? Because the upcoming generation, the generation Z that we call, which is working right now. We have to pave the way for their upcoming job market. We have to upskill the Gen Z, which is presently which is running now and the next 5-10 years, not 5-10 years, 5 years at the most, Generation Z. So this is not the generation, these skills that we required in our age, they are very different what the skills are the present generation is requiring. Take Let's take for example designing. Like 10-15 years back, what skills would a designer require? The designer would require only a knowledge of colors, shades, and the landscape, the orientation, and likes of it. Can a person a design who's seeking a designing career will be okay with this much in the present scenario? No, they need to know a lot many tools. So they are incoming tools, they have to know how to use them. And technology wise they have to be strong. And uh, the core areas of designing, which are colors and shapes and the space idea, that are definitely much required. As they were in the past, they are presently required as well. But yes, what is added is the technological part. They have to know how to use the upcoming tools. They have to upskill themselves according to the technology changes. So let's come on coming to our the core area, the technology sector, the change in the job market in the technological sector. Let's go to that. So we all know, we have already heard what is AI, the use of AI. We have Shifa, can we have this an interactive session?
Not really. We are live actually.
Okay, so we
As it
won't be able to take questions.
no, we can if they ask us the question in the chat box. We can answer it today.
Okay, what happened? Is my screen share on? I can't see that.
Yeah, your screen share is on, as in we are in the first slide.
Okay. What about the slideshow? Let's do
Not
it
really.
like this only. Let's not waste time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Start from beginning. No, it's not working. Okay. The technology sector. Next slide. So as I was discussing technological sector, there are changes in it. We have all heard of the term artificial intelligence. The upcoming job market in artificial intelligence is huge. The finances involved in artificial intelligence is huge. People are getting jobs in this scenario, in this work area. Then the other upcoming job areas are cybersecurity, which includes ethical hacking as a whole, and the protections that people require in this cyber world, how to keep themselves safe, how to keep their finances safe, and likes of it. And software development is an ongoing process. It is going at a pace which is it started like 10-15 years back, and it's going at a good pace now. So this is what the technology sector main core areas that are going to change in the future are. So let's now discuss a few major areas, the careers where we are going to, which are predicted, the changes are predicted that we are going to have the changes. Let's consider AI first, AI and data science careers. Here I have listed a few set of careers and the skill set required. So quickly we'll go through it. The presentation, this slide is table is there in front of you. It's data science, AI engineer, machine learning engineer, big data engineer, AI product engineer. If a person listens to these are almost similar, but we we know that these are all different core areas of career. A data scientist is very different from what an AI engineer does. What a big data engineer does is what very different from what the AI product manager does. So the skill set required is also very different. For a data scientist, data visualization, this big data technologies, programming, that all is required. If we compare with AI product manager, understanding of AI, the business management skills, that is very important. Business analytical skills are important, and there is a total different skill set. But underlying this, the basic technological advancements are similar, but they migrate into different directions into their core areas where they have their work scenario, and their work scenario is very different, and so are their ROIs as well. So moving on to the next part, which is the financial sector, the new age careers in the financial sectors. What are they? Let's check. So financial sector, they have been a major change in the last few years. So and it is going to change more in future. The financial sector is changing at a fast pace. People have must heard of cryptocurrency, but what it actually is, many people don't know. So cryptocurrency is a total different area, totally different scenario, totally different world of financial sector, which is the future now. Initially, if we do remember, the government was not ready to accept cryptocurrency in India. But now the government has also given a go ahead and accepted cryptocurrency, and it's dealing in India. So, blockchain developer, fintech analyst, and cryptocurrency expert are the upcoming new age careers in the financial sector. And the skill requirements are financial knowledge, again, a knowledge of technology. Again, I've jotted down a few careers in the financial sector: blockchain developer, financial tech, fintech, we call it, fintech analyst, cryptocurrency analyst, robo advisor developer, reg tech specialist. Okay, over here, I think blockchain developer people know, fintech is financial technology analyst, cryptocurrency analyst, robo advisory developer, reg tech specialist is the regulatory technology specialist. This particular career deals with the understanding of the regulatory issues, the compliances in the sectors where there are strict rules to be followed. One example is healthcare, another example is finance world, and likes of it. So this particular specialist, this particular career deals with the regulatory issues and the compliance with the regulations set by the organizations, be it government or some private organization. Moving further, the healthcare sector. As we've already discussed, healthcare sector has gone a vast change uh, in the during the pandemic. What the healthcare sector used to be before, it has totally undergone change now. So the innovation, people have started accepting technology after the COVID pandemic, and people are receptive to it and taking it in a healthy note, which was a taboo initially. So, innovations in health technology. We lately, I had some medical issues and I had to go to a doctor. And there I saw there is a website for this particular hospital, and the doctor is available on call on video conferencing, and the doctor is very well equipped, and he has got a full team to help him out, and he's taking the consultation online, and he's guiding what the tests are to be performed, and the medicines are prescribed over the call itself. Yes, there is proper documentation, valid prescriptions, and all the things are followed. So here what has changed? The doctor, which was initially expert in dealing with patients only, now has to learn the technology part, how to use the tools, and how to get the best of them. So, upskilling is required. The upcoming careers in this field are genetic counseling, biomedical engineers, health data scientists, and the skills required are the merging of biology and technology, biotech, data analysis, and health informatics. Here also, I've made a list of the careers which are hot careers in the coming time. So, biomedical engineer usually deals with the knowledge of medical devices. The robots that are used during surgery come under this sector. Genetic counselors, as the name indicates, they do deal with the genetic part and help the new parents in getting the kids in a better way, so that the genetically transmitted diseases can be minimized. The skill set required for this particular career is the definitely the medical part of it, the healthcare system, and data analytics. They have to analyze the genetic pattern of both the parents and their families, which is a big job. Like it's a huge data. So big data, this data analytics part is there, data visualization is there, and so genetic counselor is also a very interesting job market now. Biotechnologist and telemedicine specialist. This is what I was talking about. A telemedicine specialist are specialists who televise the total procedure of the health, and skill set required is they should know what are the limitations, what are the safety issues, what is the code of ethics that has to be followed by consultating a consultation of a patient. Do we have any questions?
No
Now,
questions right now in the chat. No.
okay. Next, coming up is renewable energy sector. So, as the name indicates, it particularly deals with the renewable energy careers, the careers related to the renewable energy. So, as we know, with the changing environment, people have become very receptive of the uses of energy. The use of coal is being minimized. The use of these fossil fuels are also, people avoid using fossil fuel. The petrol, diesel, and the alternatives are being looked at a rapid pace. People are considering hydrogen as a source of energy. This Solar panels is a much utilized source of energy now. So this has become a particular career, core area of career. There are many careers in this field. Renewable energy, so that is why there is a whole career cluster named renewable energy careers. So it has opened a whole plethora of careers in this field. So what they actually deal with, they deal with sustainability, with the environment, environmental aspect. So sustainability and green careers, so that we are held responsible for our future generations, and we take only as much as we require, and that too in a very responsible manner. Here we have renewable energy engineers, environmental consultants, sustainability analysts. So skills required are they should be thorough with the environmental science. What are the rules of the environment? What nature wants? How nature is governed? How nature is affected? The energy parts, how the energy, excess use of energy, irresponsible usage of energy can hamper the whole weather and climate of a particular place, giving long term damaging results. Renewable energy technology and making policies so that all these things can be checked. Here the careers are renewable energy engineer, sustainability consultant, environmental scientist, green building architects, sustainable urban planner. Now, sustainable urban planner is the cusp of the architecture, the planning, the designer, as well as the renewable energy career. So, these are a mix of all the different career classes that we have now. So, moving ahead, digital marketing sector. Oh, sorry. So, digital marketing sector. We all know very well about the digital marketing sector nowadays. It's quite in, but still, there's much work to be done in this sector, and this is still a developing sector. That is what I consider. There is huge scope of growth in this particular sector. We have digital marketing and content creation, content of various types, written content, audio content, video content, and all types of content. So all these types of content have different set of careers in their particular areas. So, and there are background workers as well, like SEO specialists, search engine optimization specialists, social media managers, content creators, influencers. Influencers are usually, we talk about the people who create video content, and they influence much more as compared to the text content. So the skills required are marketing strategies, data analytics, creative content, but these are only the tip of the iceberg. They need a lot of other soft skills as well, communication skills, which goes into having a successful career in the field of digital marketing and content creation. A few careers are here: SEO specialist, social media manager, content creator, digital marketing analyst, influencer marketing specialist. So, here, what people are usually doing, they start their own channel, or they work for some people, and when they grow they have to hire other people. A whole team is required. People are hiring influencer marketing specialist as well. The core area of an marketing specialist is to provide all the social media marketing the collaboration strategies, data analytics, and the creative part of this particular market. All right. So here we were discussing about the COVID pandemic, how it has affected us, and there is one scope of work which the COVID pandemic has opened our doors to. We had remote work in the past as well, but it was not given the proper respect, and people would look at it in a very negative way. But with the push that we got during the pandemic, we all have accepted remote work with open arms, or rather, I would say, we had to accept this remote work design with open arms in order to make the things go. So, the rise in remote work has transformed the career sectors as well. What is all required for the remote work is flexible work arrangements, and the requirements of this particular way of particular field of work is the first of all self discipline, then work life balance, then being responsible about your self as well, your health. The negative part is the leaves are almost gone now, which we used to have all sorts of leaves. Now we are available around the clock, and the likes of it, we all know about it. Let's move ahead. So, how to choose the right career path? Now, we have discussed about all the new age career fields. I'm not saying these are the only new age careers. There are vast things that are available. The way various careers are there. We have not discussed safety. Safety is another sector which has opened up its doors in all the industries. Industry professionals are very mindful about the safety of their workers now, which initially was not taken into account at all. So, safety is another field where the people are hiring. It is becoming a career cluster now. Safety. Another way, another field of work would be here. I would like to mention the design, which I initially mentioned. So the design has totally changed. The UI UX designers, all sorts of designers. So that is and growing at an exponential pace. So there are many other sectors which are not discussed over here, which are new age careers. Maybe we can discuss about them in the upcoming sessions. But the basic thing remains how to choose the right career path. Now we have got so much of information. We know about these careers. We are the career counselors. How should we help the students in deciding a particular career or a particular career path? So, first of all, the assessment should be done so that the understanding of aptitude, strengths, interests, and values can be done. This is the basic thing. Then, in sync with this, the market research has to be done, like what the job market requires, how the market is going, what are the trends, what is the hiring process, what is the work culture, what is the ROI. So, all these things are required, and last but not the least, the growth opportunities. How long this market area, this career is going to go. What is the growth aspects of this particular career? That has to be sought after. What if the career growth is like you get two or three promotions, and you grow in your career, and after 10 years there is a dead end. A technology has come up, and your career growth has stopped. So we have to be mindful of that as well. So the growth opportunities should be there. And the last thing is the professional development. Now we have done the assessment, we have done the market research, we have finalized a particular career path. Then how to walk the talk, how to go on that particular career path. So for that, we need degrees, we need certifications, we have to learn. Internships are there, networking is there, all things coming in and working in sync will give you a flourishing, sustainable career which can give you a satisfactory life later on in the time in future. So educational pathways for new age careers are courses and degrees. Continued over there. And MOOCs are free sources created by universities and professionals to help the upcoming students. Online learning platforms, which are sometimes they do provide free resources, otherwise they are paid. Universities are also creating MOOCs and online learning platforms, providing free resources, free trainings, so we can do that. University is leading in innovation, and people often ask me that the person wants to work in Google, which is the best degree, which is the best institute to study for a job at Google. So first of all, we need to see which area of work the person needs to person is interested in working and what suits him or her the best. Then there are so many courses by Google. Why not do them? They're all almost free. They charge for the tests only. So can be learned over there. There is no dearth of resources. You have to plan it properly and present it to the students so that they can also do the proper work in a planned manner. So what are the challenges? Now next comes the challenges. We have learned what are the options available, we have seen what are the job market, we have seen there is the options that are available. But what are the challenges in pursuing the new age careers? Now we have started our journey from standard 12th, and we are targeting a career after 5-10 years. Like after 5 or 10 years, I'll be working in this particular job area. Now, by the time I'm done with complete my certifications, I learn the particular all the skills that are required, and I'm ready to work in this a particular job market. Now, by the time I'm ready for it, there is already so much of competition, so much of saturation that I'm not able to perform, and I'm not able to even start my career at a proper place. I'm not getting the boost that I wanted. So that is a valid thing. A good example of it is like the engineering sector. Everyone is working in order to get a degree in computer science, CSE, or CS. What is going to happen in future? The brightest of the students are all they all do want to go into the particular branch of engineering. It will lead to job market saturation. In another few years, they'll find difficult to get a job in this particular lucrative job area, which is giving high salary, high ROI. But then, if there is saturation, people will not get ample opportunities. So that is a very valid challenge that we are facing now, and we have to be mindful of this. That whenever you are targeting a particular job, a particular career, you should take into account the market saturation also. Technological disruptions. Today, we are using, say, for example, a particular, let's take an example of a tool. After we learn it, but suddenly something, let's take an example of ChatGPT. We have learned ChatGPT now. An upgraded version of ChatGPT is there, which is very different. The user interface is very different from the previous one. So this is what I'm talking about: technological disruptions. Technology is changing at such a fast pace. The ChatGPT upgraded version is there, and by the time, if we take time in learning these things, and another upgraded, a higher version will be there. If the user interface is different, it will be difficult for us to keep pace. So that is another challenge that we face. We have to constantly keep learning, constantly keep on learning, and constantly keep learning. This is an infinite loop that works in the present careers sector. The skill gaps are there then. Now, what we have studied in the degree, what we have studied during the education, that is not required in the work area that we are presently related with or associated with. So, skill gap is there. Uh, in our degree, we were taught to, say, for example, use Microsoft Office. But here, when we are working, we have to learn to manage the team, to be on time. The communication has to be proper. The soft skills are required. Then we have to know a bit of coding as well. We don't have to code, but we have to understand what the coding backend code is, so that we can work on it. So this type of skill gap is there. So that has to be bridged, so that it doesn't become a limiting factor when we are going into the work area. So the future trends to watch are there. We have already discussed this. Future trends, what we see are generation alpha. Definitely automation is going to be a big boost, and sustainability and economy. So all these things are going to come up. The technology is going to be taking a leap again, and the artificial intelligence, AIML, is going to spread its arm in every sector of the careers, every sector of job market. And people have to be very updated with the technology, because that will change at a very fast pace. So if we have to be in sync with the career trends, we have to be upskill ourselves in the field of technology. So here I have done a bit of research, and I have brought this key trends in the job market. So this is the report of the government, and I've copied this from there. This is not my work. I've copied this from the government report. That the trends, the description: emerging industries, sector like fintech, artificial intelligence, renewable energy are experiencing rapid growth, and they are attracting top talents, and they are providing top salaries as well. Top remunerations are in these particular sectors. In demand skills, which involves expertise in data science, cyber security, cloud computing. These are the in demand skills. People having these skills on top of their core areas are in a position to get growth, early growth, and salaries, better salaries as well. Remote work trends, with a rise in the new this way of the new design of work, remote work, it gives flexibility to both the employee and the employers. We are the employers are saving a lot on their office space. They don't have to hire an office space, so people don't work and come and work in the office. They don't require it, so they are saving over there. Now there are flexible timings, so it's good for the employees that they can work when they are feeling well. What is asked of them is to performance. They have to perform and they have to give the results. So it's a win-win for both the parties. A few drawbacks are there, but in a greater picture, it is a win win for both the parties, the employers as well as the employees. Next comes the salary guide. This is the 2024 overview. It was launched, I think, in the month of July, August. So, the highest LPA is coming from the technology sector and the IT sector. Second, almost hand in hand, comes from the finance and banking. I have seen a very interesting trend that initially, where the students were going into engineering and IT, there is a trend there now the top students, the star students, are interested in going into economics also. They are studying economics. So that is a ray of hope for all of us, that initially मेरा बेटा शर्मा जी का बेटा इंजीनियर बनेगा या डॉक्टर बनेगा. Now Sharma ji ka beta is going to become is interested in economics also. So next is healthcare and pharmaceuticals, where with an average LP of 5 to 10 lakhs. Next is manufacturing and engineering, which is I just would like to pinpoint that this is for India. India in manufacturing at a low level is a very difficult task. So large scale manufacturing and engineering, that is considered over here. The average salary is 5 to 9 LPA. Retail and consumer goods 5 to 8. Education and training is 4 to 7. We need to work on this. We all know that our teachers, our professors, they are getting the counselors are getting the lowest salaries, which is doesn't pay to their the hard work that they put in. So this needs to work upon. I would request the government to please look into it. This is for India only. So this is the trend and guide that I would show over here. So coming to the end, embrace change. This is the key. In the present world, embrace the change is the key to success. As I've already said, you have to keep on learning, unlearning, and relearning. New technology is coming, new softwares are coming, new tools are coming. You have to be proficient in them in order to give a good fighting ground for other people, in order to grow in your career. In all the careers that we have discussed today, you must have witnessed one particular trend, that none of the career is comes from one sector. There is a mix, there is a cusp of different career words. So it is interdisciplinary in its design now. So if you, again taking the example of designing, if you're a designer and you don't know how to use the tools, it will be very difficult for you. If you are a doctor and you don't know how to do a video calling, or to use the tools that is required of making a prescription and consultating a doctor, a patient, so it you will be lagging behind in your career. There are other people who have mastered the technology. They are already good top doctors, but now they are mastering technology as well, and they are giving competition to their peers and moving ahead of them, the person who's not ready to change. So change is the key. Be ready to accept change. So call to action over here is explore learning. Learning is a constant area of work in the present scene, more so for the career counselors. If you are a counselor, job market is changing, career design is changing. We have to keep a pace with the changing world. We should know what is happening. We should know where the industry is changing, where the job market is changing, which sector is excelling, which sector is not giving a better ROI. So, explore, upskill, learn, skill yourself. There are so many things available. Most of the things are free. A few are paid. Even the paid degrees and the certifications, they are easy to master. So upskill yourself. Pursue. You are finding it difficult, but keep working hard. Consistency is the key. Have resilience. Work with grit. Then you are going to succeed in your career path. So explore, upskill, pursue is the key, the call to action to get a new age career path. With this, we come to the end of this session. And if there are any questions, I'm here to answer. I
Thank
would also
you.
like to thank.
Yeah.
Yes, please, please.
So, in the audience, if anyone wants to ask any of the questions, you can just put it in the chat box over here. Okay, we can just wait for 1 to 2 minutes and let's see if there is any questions. Then we can go ahead, or else we can just wind it up.
All right.
Okay. All right, no questions. I think we can just end the stream over here. All right. So thank you so much, ma'am, for the very insightful sessions. And I would like to thank Career Naksha, our collaborators, for this webinar. Thank you so much, everyone. And also, we are sharing the detailed uh, courses, as in the course details of both the organization ichas and career naksha in the chat box. So if anyone who are interested in it, you can just go ahead with the link, or just ask us for a call back. We are happy to help you.